What up, fam bam? Welcome back to that car fool. I know it's been a minute. I know you guys want to update on the chassis. I got a few things for the Camry. It's been a minute. Man, my job has been hectic, like 14, 15 hours a day. So when your boy gets home, I do a quick workout session. I'm tired as fuck after that. So I knock out and I go to bed. I try to do a video, but man, you guys are gonna see my eyes like this, bags underneath them. So I don't want to do a video if I want to look like half-assed or whatever. And then on top of that, you know, in order to make the video, there's one thing, and then you got to go and edit the video, and it all takes a couple extra hours. I only get 3 hours of sleep a day, so I really didn't want to lose my sleep over a video. So that's why it's been a couple of weeks. But you know, I'm gonna get back into it. You know, today I had more of like a free day today. Yesterday I got off of work early, so I'm well rested, and I'm ready to make a video today. So today we got some 2-inch drop spindles for the S-10. I already opened this one. I don't know if it comes with hardware or not. We'll figure it out. Information said it did, but it has like these cotter pins right here attached to it. So we're gonna figure it out. But nice little touch right here. It has like S-10 like laser etched on it or whatever. Nice little touch. And then over here has S-10 right here. So that's pretty cool. This has a P on it, I guess, for passenger side. I'm just taking a wild guess. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna bring the control arms together. And these are a 2-inch drop. So that way, when I do get some 2-inch drop springs from Baltech, the front theoretically should be a 4-inch drop in the front. And I'm gonna try to do like a 5-inch drop in the back for the truck. So yeah, I mean, like I said, this is a learning process. I'm doing all this with you guys. This is the first time, so never done anything like this. I put some drop springs on a vehicle before, you know, lowering springs from like e-bike and stuff like that. I've never done anything this crazy to this extent, but this is for a dad, so I'm gonna do it all the way, and I'm not gonna stop. But yeah, so these are for Max Track on Summit Racing. This all came in the packaging right here, a sticker or whatever, and it came with like a catalog. But these are supposed to be like an OEM plus. That's kind of like the look I'm going for with the whole truck anyways. And these are supposed to be a lot thicker and beefier. And from my research, when you go with the big brake kit, you gotta cut the spindle from like right here to like right there. And you know, Will gives you like a diagram you put on there, you trace it, you cut those off, so that way you can put some big brake kit on here, and then you drill the holes in there and stuff for the brackets for the big brake kit. So that was the whole reason I went with these. Everybody is saying that these are a lot beefier than the OEM ones, or than a lot of the other ones out there. These were a good price. They're about 200 bucks for the set. And obviously, if I'm gonna be cutting into the spindles, then obviously I wanted to get some thick ones or some ones that are really, really strong. These are ducktail iron, so these will handle the weight, the added weight of a V8, as well as cutting these off, and they'll be fine to add a big brake kit. You know, these will be more than enough strength for everything. So it's the reason why I went with these. Nothing but good comments on them, so you guys can go ahead and check them out. I found them on Summit Racing. They're called Max Track drop spindles for the S-10. Really good price. But I'm gonna go ahead and take out the other one and try to see if I can find some hardware in here. If they didn't come with hardware, then obviously I'm gonna have to use the old hardware. The same thing I did with the control arms. The control arms, I'm gonna order new hardware for it. The spindles, I know Umi Performance makes like zinc coated new hardware for the control arms. The spindles, I'm not so sure, but I know you can send your old hardware in to get zinc coated and stuff. So if that's gonna be my option, then that's gonna be my option. I'll just send them out to get zinc coated, just so I can have like fresh hardware and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and dig in here. There's a lot of, I have not gone in through here, so there's a lot of packaging in here, which is a good thing. But I'm gonna go ahead and try to see if I can find some hardware in here, and then I'm gonna take out the other spindle. All right, fam bam, welcome back. So, you know, it came with these right here. So these cotter pins, I'm guessing, is gonna be for like the spindle axle, or the locking nut or whatever that goes right here. I gotta order that. The hub assembly, the bearing, I gotta order all that still, obviously. But I'm guessing these cotter pins are gonna be for like the steering linkage right here, tie rod, whatever you want to call it. I'm pretty sure it came with extra ones that are for the castle nuts right here, but those ones I had took off. They're right here. These are brand new. They just look all fucked up right now because I put them out, you know. Like I said, I'm learning. I had tightened these down, which I should have just left them off, but now I'm gonna leave all the cotter pins off so I don't mess them up. But yeah, they go right here, and then one goes right here in the castle nut. One goes right here on the spindle, and then one goes right there on the tie rod, aka steering linkage. So there's quite a few in here. I'm guessing, how many's in here? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8. So I'm guessing there's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 for each side, you know, 4 and 4. So I had just put this on real quick. It's all loose or whatever. But the thing that's tripping me out is that how much steering angle I'm gonna have on this, or I don't know. And then I even tried like lifting it up, and but it's doing the same steering angle on me. So I don't know. I know it got to have more steering than that, right? So that's the only thing that's tripping me out right now. I don't know if that's correct. That just doesn't seem like enough steering angle. But I'm also thinking, like, when the wheel and everything is on out here, you know, obviously that angle is gonna look a little bit more dramatic. So I don't know. I felt like maybe I should get a little bit more steering angle out of it, because when I'm looking at it and I'm trying to picture the wheel and everything on there, then, you know, maybe it'll be okay and it'll look good. But then it's like, I don't know. I feel like instead of it being right here, it should be like over here. Well, I don't know. I guess we'll cross that path when we get there, you know, when everything starts coming together. So yeah, man, I don't know. It's tripping me out. But overall though, I'm happy. It looks good. I still got to put the driver's side on. Obviously it says passenger for passenger side. The other one has a D on it for driver's side. So, but yeah, obviously, and then right here got to get cut at an angle. I don't know why it looks funny on camera. Cut at an angle for the big brake kit. Obviously it's for the steering linkage. I'm guessing all these bolts are originally for the old brake bracket caliper or whatever to mount them on. But yeah, and then obviously the bearing, the hub, axle, the spindle nut, and this will all come together. I got the spring and the shock coming next, as well as the front sway bar from Umi. So those things are coming, guys. Stay tuned. As well as I got new hardware for the control arms, you know. So these honestly, they don't look that good, but you know, I'm doing everything brand new from the chassis up. That's my goal on this truck. You know, I'm trying to do every nut and bolt brand new. I mean, the only ones that are probably not gonna be brand new on this truck is like all these chassis ones that hold like all the brake lines and, you know, wires and stuff like that. I mean, obviously these are gonna be like underneath the truck. You'll never see these, but at the end of the day, I just still painted over them, you know, just to kind of make them look decent. There's obviously a few of them, as you could tell, or whatever, but those are all probably gonna be the only things not gonna get replaced on the truck. They're all in good condition. They're fine. But as far as what the eye can see, I definitely want to make sure it's brand new. But yeah, I mean, I just got to put the driver's side one on now, and let me do that real quick. Also, guys, one thing I wanted to go over real quick before I fully put this up. I was all looking for the nuts and stuff to see if this came with any nuts. Obviously, if you buy control arms, guys, the control arms are going to come with their own set of nuts and cotter pins for the connecting points from the control arm to the spindle. So and another thing, you can't get these wrong is because on the bottom control arm, the castle nut is bigger, and the castle nut that goes on the upper control arm is skinnier. So you can't really mess these up, guys. They're one's only gonna fit the other one. So but obviously you saw this packaging and came with 8 cotter pins, and actually I like those ones better. These ones were black that came with the control arms, and those ones are like more of like a anodized type of looking color, so or zinc or whatever. So I'm probably gonna stick with the other ones. I'm not gonna put none of them on just so that I can keep them looking clean when it's all finally put together. So for now, it'll just be the castle nuts that are just holding these on by themselves, and everything's just gonna be hand tight. So that way I can make sure everything fits really good and everything, and then, you know, obviously I'll come back before, you know, everything's finalized and tying everything up, you know, the right way, and by you know, the correct pounds and stuff like that. So I just wanted to go over that with you guys real quick, you know. So I just start off by putting the bottom one on first, and then obviously I can't do this by with just one hand, but I do that so I can lift it up and bring it into that one and put that one on there. But that's how I did that side. That's how I'm gonna do this side, and I just want to go over that real quick with you guys. So if you buy spindles that don't come with the hardware, you're gonna have the existing hardware on your control arm. So it only comes with the cotter pins. I don't know if that's for every spindle manufacturer or brand or make or whatever, but these ones just came with the cotter pin. But that's okay because the castle nuts were already on the control arms that I had bought previously, so we're good on that. I just put these on, guys, my spindles. So swaying on the springs and shocks, sway bar, bearing, hub assembly, the spindle nut and the lock. But yeah, this is on, and the driver's side one is on. So one step closer, guys, one step closer for the fucking front suspension. So it's just coming together. All right, you guys, so that pretty much does it. I just went ahead and put all this stuff back on there so they're protected until, you know, it's fully assembled. But yeah, that's the passenger side looking good, and then that's the driver's side. And then obviously I have the old steering linkage and stuff still, just so when I do get the new one, I can line it all up and make sure like it's somewhat within spec. And you know, obviously when I go get an alignment and all that stuff, it'll be pretty damn close. So that's why I still have this here. Obviously I'm not going to be using this thing anymore, but as well as a manual steering box, I'm not going to stick with the power steering, so I have more of a simple, cleaner look, and it won't be all these hoses and stuff like that. And at the same time, the truck's going to be really, really light. So power steering, you know, go for it. You're in a heavy vehicle, 3,000 pounds plus. But if you're in something that's like, you know, 2,300 pounds and lighter, I mean, you can get away with a manual steering box and it'll be just fine. But that's for another video. But so yeah, guys, you know, just springs, shocks, brand new steering linkage, obviously the sway bar and stuff. And then I still got the old sway bar ends. They go, I believe, right one of these holes. Actually it goes like this, and then the sway bar connects, the top of it connects to that, you know, and that's what does the sway bar stuff. But obviously all that stuff is going to be brand new. But yeah, guys, you know, just the bearing, hub assembly, spindle nut, lock, all that stuff I still got to order. Sway bar, spring, shocks, brand new steering linkage, and the front suspension will be pretty damn close. Obviously, you know, I got all the new body mounts and radiator core support mounts. They're all going to be the same thing. polyurethane all the way back on all of them. So those I got coming. Motor mounts as well. I'm gonna have new motor mounts coming for these. Everybody's saying that this does get in the way for a small block Chevy or a big block Chevy. Sometimes it's the way of a small block Chevy. I don't know yet. I really don't want to chop it off. But if it gets to that point, maybe, because this acts like a protector, you know, like a skid plate sort of, you know, whatever. But if I can get away with like maybe just getting some of it off, if it gets in the way, then I'll be fine with that. I don't really want to chop the whole thing off. I mean, the more protection, the better, right? And obviously new hardware, stuff like that. But I mean, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Wasn't gonna be too long, nothing crazy. But if you guys are looking for some good OEM plus, more beefier spindles or whatever, I went with MaxTrack. This isn't a sponsor or nothing like that. You know, I'm just genuinely saying I am impressed with it. They are a little bit on the heavier side because they are bigger. But like I said, you got to knock this part off anyways if you want to go with the big brake kit. So I wasn't really too worried about it. So MaxTrack's 2-inch lower ring springs. I got them on Summit for just under 200 bucks. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much this video. The next one, stay tuned. Hopefully my shocks and springs will be here by then, and we can get that sorted out, you know, one step at a time, guys. You know, hopefully once within a couple of months I'll have the whole complete front suspension and everything done up here, work my way in the back, and you know, we'll start back there with the you know, suspension, all that. Then we can obviously start moving along to the brake lines, fuel lines, you know, stuff like that. I still got the brand new fuel tank and fuel tank straps, as well as the fuel pump whole assembly. So those are still for sale, so hit me up for those, guys. But that's pretty much it, guys. I got a couple things for the Camry, a few goodies that are gonna make a big difference on that. I got a video coming for that, as well as a video that things I hate that Toyota did. They just kind of, you know, threw this shit together as the last 2024 model. So I'm gonna make a video about that, so stay tuned, guys. Until next time, see you guys.